Gale was a men's basketball coach at Ohio Northern University for 20 years. Gale's record at Ohio Northern was 310 and 218, making him the school's all-time winningest coach. A native of Bartlesville, Oklahoma, just north of Tulsa, Gale earned his bachelor's and master's degree at Idaho State and began his coaching career as an assistant for the football and basketball teams at Bowie High School in El Paso, Texas. From there, Gale landed at West Point as an athletic trainer at the U.S. Military Academy. As an assistant to Bob Knight, he coached Mike Krzyzewski. Gale's Ohio Northern teams won the OAC title in '82 and '88, and also grabbed the league tournament championship in 1980. He was named OAC Coach of the Year 3 times and pointed the program to 4 Division III NCAA tournament appearances. Gale was named the Great Lakes Coach of the Year in 1982 and 1988, and was the Ohio Coach of the Year for all divisions in 1982. This was a prestigious selection, was given to him by all the coaching peers in the state of Ohio. Gale Daugherty and his late wife Beverly have 4 children, 6 grandsons, and 7 great-grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming Gale Daugherty to the Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame.
I don't have a teleprompter like our president does, so I'll do the best job I can. I got to tell you that I had 3 grandsons that were valedictorian of their high school classes. And the first one gets up and gives his little speech, and he did it in 2.5 minutes, and he got a real nice ovation. The second one gets up a couple of years later, and he does his in like 1.5 minutes, and boy, he got a rousing ovation. The third one gets up 2 years later, and he does his in 59 seconds, and he got a standing ovation. So, boys, I can't beat that, but I'm going to work at it. Doc and the committee, thanks so much for this honor. I'm truly humbled to be up here, and I'm not going to try to name a lot of names. I'm just going to say what I got to say and sit down. First of all, I'm almost embarrassed to be up here when I see all these great athletes and coaches and everything. And secondly, my players should be up here, not me. I didn't score a basket. I didn't get a dadgum rebound. They did everything. All we did was put them on the floor. You know, they came from great families. They had work ethics. They were tough dadgum kids, and they could play defense. I am so proud to have been there for 20 years and had the ability to work with those guys. And you know what makes me more proud? What they did after they left Ohio Northern. I mean, doctors and dentists and lawyers and pharmacies and majors and engineers, and just goes on and on. The families that they have, they've just distinguished themselves so many ways, and I love every one of them. I want to talk real briefly, but from the heart, about 2 guys that are here today. They got it started with me in 1972 at Ohio Northern. Dr. Jerry Williamson, which we call Tex, I've known him for 51 years. Joe Campoli, who's a member of the Hall of Fame, I've known for almost 60 years. Joe and I coached high school ball together in New York. We were roommates. These guys are more than just friends. I mean, they're my dear friends. We had so much fun coaching basketball at Ohio Northern. Tex is one of the smartest men I've ever known. He was the brains of our outfit, and to give you an example, he left Ada, Ohio. Now get this, and he went to Ada, Oklahoma. East Central University, became a vice president, and he's been inducted into the Oklahoma Higher Education Hall of Fame. Smart man. Joe was the X&O guy in our program. And I learned most of my basketball from Tate's Lock and Bob Knight at West Point and Dave Smalley at the U.S. Naval Academy. Great friends, great coaches. Joe doesn't have to take a back seat to any of them. He could X&O it with everybody. And I'm just so very blessed and happy to have those two guys here today. And with that, I am going to say 4 words that Tex told me to say. This is the way you end it. Thank you very much.